Rio, and now she was actually obtainable only through the road trip event in 2018, and she was also for a very long period up until the hero rework my main soldier. Now people still main her, she's really good, however I do feel like she's limited just to a select couple of weapons. But firstly, what does she do? So after reloading assault weapons, the next 6 shots have a 100% critical chance. You're basically guaranteed to crit for those 6 shots. And her abilities, we've got Warcry, Frag Grenade, and Shockwave. The build I'm going with this, I'm having Preemptive Strike at the start. We have Locked and Reloaded, increase in damage, Assault damage, again increasing the damage, Assault crit damage. Now I'm going to have at the very end, I'm going to switch Assault crit damage with First Assault, so we're only getting 2 crit shots, but I want to see how hard we can actually crit, just for 1 or 2 shots at the end. But that's increasing our crit damage with Fight or Flight, just to increase our weapon damage once we Warcry, and Survivalist, just so we can easily stay alive a lot better. There's also 2 weapons, 2 of 3 weapons I think, are the only good for First Shot Rio, and these are the Hydra. Just put a pure crit damage build on that with reload speed, because 6 shots, reload, 6 shots, reload. Same with the Rat King. 6 shots, reload, 6 shots, reload. There is another one, it's like called the Hammer Crunch or something like that. That's similar like to the Rat King and the Hydra, I believe. However, I'm not going to use that. No one really has that perked up, but we're going to get these into a mission and just show you how good First Shot Rio is as a main mission. Now, firstly, let's just see the crit with the what's it called, Hydra. Now we've got to take 1 shot first. That's without the crit. We're going to reload. We get the guaranteed crit. I'm even going to Warcry. No, I'm not. We don't even need to. We just get that guaranteed crit with those first 6 shots every single time. Let's switch over to the Rat King now. Let's shoot. Let's get that reload off. 2 very, very similar weapons. They really are, the Rat King and the Hydra. Now you don't really notice the difference between crit and not crit. Let's just carry on without reloading. Well, because your main damage anyway is just gonna one-shot these guys, you only really notice it on those smashes, on those blasters. So First Shot Rio is really good with these weapons if you're going to use them against like smashes, blasters, just those higher health enemies that are on their way. Hopefully we can find a few smashes just to test this on, because I haven't tried it with a pure crit damage build on either weapon yet. I've had them with crit rating and a crit damage, but I thought no, we've got to go all out for First Shot Rio. So I'm just going to have a quick look around for some higher health enemies, see if we can get some one-shots with them. Rat King does a bit more damage with this build I've got on. I always liked the Rat King until I started perking up the Hydra. Now the Hydra just has a bit extra fire rate with a tiny bit less damage. If you look at this, 51,000 damage. Okay, that's strange. Yeah, okay, there we go. 48,000 damage, 49,000 damage, but it's got a bit better fire rate. So we're going to reload and Warcry. I'm going to Warcry first. Reload. Let's see the damage we can output. We missed him. There we go. We actually hit pellet. By 1 pellet hit him there. Should have wanted him though if I actually hit my shot. We've got to try that again on another blaster sometime. But that really should have won it. I really should have aimed a bit better than that. Anything else? We got another blaster hit. We'll reload it. Oh no, we'll shoot. Just there. Reload. 1 shot the blaster. Oh no, a taker. 1 shot the taker. You can be super confident with this Rio build with these weapons as well. Now you don't always have to use just those type of weapons. You can use something like just a regular assault weapon. Let's try that on some hordes. Get the guaranteed crit though. However, I just think it works better with those smaller magazine weapons, because look, it just doesn't feel right, if you know what I mean. It just feels better with seeing the Hydra or the Rat King. It just feels a lot better with those. Hopefully I will come across 1 or 2 smashes. I'd really like to see that, because I haven't seen how much damage we can potentially output. And if you have a sledgehammer as your main, you're getting even more crit damage, but you only get that for 2 shots rather than the 6 you get with First Shot Rio. Okay, right, there is another blaster there. I'm just going to very quickly get this module before we get that blaster. Again, I'm going to Warcry. I'm going to go for that headshot. I want to see how much damage we can get with that headshot. It's not quite a 130 weapon, this. They don't have to be all the time. Okay, we're going to reload. Again, easy 1-shots, they really are. And you can hip fire this as well. It's just going to spread down there. Like so. Get all that damage off. Again, as with this Hydra as well, you can just say... What I also love with the Hydra is just that headshot elimination scores explosion. If I can actually hit a headshot anyway, like that. Every headshot elimination will just explode, kill all the husks around it. It's really fun weapon to use. Now, First Shot Rio has pretty much, you know, the standard. I've not built anything around the perks apart from the war cry. She's got the shockwave, which is great for horde clear. I'm really bad with remembering the buttons for each weapon, or hero, sorry. And then she's got the grenade. Two really decent abilities. We need to find some more smashes. Test that war cry with the Rat King again. Gotta test it out. Hopefully, that is a mimic. Let's just see if it is a mimic. It is a mimic, I was right. See if we can one-shot the mimic. Oh! I was a bit out of the range there. Tiny bit of force damage, but we did the vast majority of the damage to the mimic there. I think a pellet might have hit this Jess here. That's why we didn't manage to one-shot it then. Another blaster again. We know how much damage it's going to output with the blasters. We can just carry on doing it. We're going to reload here. One-shot the blaster. Like, they're not a threat anymore. It's really good. Now, the reason I don't use First Shot Rio as my main after the hero rework is a couple of reasons. I don't think she was that useful as she was before, because I used to use her on pretty much every assault rifle, and what she used to be able to do, she'd get a fire rate buff, she'd get a damage buff, she'd have that only one crit damage, but it was so much better. But with this one, it just definitely suits things like the Rat King and the Hydra now. They really... You have to basically play First Shot Rio with these weapons, or you're not getting her to our best potential. But look at that, the guaranteed crits once we reload, the headshot eliminations cause explosions on the Hydra. It is great. I've not found a smasher just yet. Really, I'm hoping we'll find some. Let's see if we can one-hit with the Hydra. We can, easily. Of course we can one-hit with the Hydra. Of course we can. There's never any doubt. Now, we've got to find that last module, we have to find some smashers, and then we do the mission. Now you do actually lose your guaranteed crit if you switch away the weapon, I believe, like that. Again, watch if I reload, guaranteed crit. If I don't, I mean they aren't guaranteed crits, but they're lower health enemies, so we're going to one-hit them anyway. Like so, get these guys. I think, with this Hydra as well, I think, oh, you're in a close quarter position. Let's deliberately get... Oh no, we're stuck. I've reloaded. Just get them out of the way. You get that guaranteed crit. It's only, what, 3 shots when you're surrounded like that. 1 if you actually hit that headshot. Because of that explosion will get everything. Got to use a mix of these weapons. I don't want it to end up being just a Hydra review. Got to have a mix of the Rat King and the Hydra because they're just such similar weapons. They really are. But in my opinion, even though the Hydra does do a tiny bit less damage, it's just got a bit better fire rate. Although it's not too noticeable if you put them side by side. Well, not side by side, but not too noticeable if you're just using them. How do I get up here? Right, get the last module. We'll hopefully start the mission, and fingers crossed, hopefully he didn't shoot it. Oh, he shot it. Over 400,000, we definitely probably would have one-shot that if we had Sledgehammer on. I think I missed 1 or 2 pellets, but again, you're doing a tremendous amount of damage to those higher health enemies. Tremendous amount. It's unreal when you use First Shot Rio. But like I said again, though, you can have Sledgehammer as your main. You can, again, use the same type of weapons, but only use 2 shots and reload every 2 shots. I mean, if you like playing like that, fair enough. I feel like reloading every 2 shots is just a bit much for me, but it could be super, super useful if you have her on just for those moments where there's a smasher. I think that could be really useful. The first defense, because we didn't get all the modules in time, is going on now, so I might as well keep the gameplay from that. Where are the husks coming from? I'll hopefully get north side. Again, ooh, some blasters again. That's not the guaranteed crit, we didn't reload. Gotta get that reload off. Get that guaranteed crit like so. Just guaranteed those first 6 shots. They do go after a certain amount of time, or if you switch to another weapon or a pickaxe or build menu, I believe. They do, it does just disappear, that guaranteed 100%. But I'm not sure how long it stays for if you're just idle. But it does actually go. However, I don't really think you're going to be idle that long enough. Look at that though, even at a bit of range, you're still managing to one-hit those higher health enemies. It's actually incredible. There we go, that's where it's run out. I think it's like 15-20 seconds. Not 100% sure though. It's just fantastic, this build. I'm not really noticing the difference in damage between these two weapons because they're that similar. Like that. Just absolutely incredible, this hero. Last batch of enemies before the actual defense is ready. Missed again. You really, like, because it is pellet based, you're not going to get your maximum damage if you don't hit all your pellets. Like, I've just done a couple times with the blaster now, so you still have to be somewhat accurate. Which isn't my greatest. I'm not the most accurate person in the game. But there we go. What was that? 75k. Still incredibly strong. Just one shot. Pretty much everything. We need to get a better blaster. Hopefully another physical, not blaster, smasher. Hopefully a physical smasher spawns at some point. We can try it out on them again. Alter myself. Reload. Try and get a headshot as well. If not, we'll go into another mission after this. Like I said, I'm going to put my sledgehammer build on. Hopefully find a smasher again. But we're not going to get those super high damage numbers. 2 reasons. We're not going into a super high zone like Twine 140 because you can get husked up to 140. And these are only 106. I've not made them 130 because it's not a weapon review. It's a hero review. That's what we're doing. But she is one of my favourite soldiers. Now, if we could have more classes, say 5 classes per... I mean 5 hero loadouts per class, that could be really good. I definitely use First Shot Rio a lot more than I do now. Because it's just a pain for me switching hero, just keep switching hero loadouts. And on PS4, if you've ever seen how sluggish it is on any of my streams, you'll know why it's just really draining trying to switch heroes out. But look at all this one-shotting. It's incredible. Can we shoot through that? We can still shoot through right huskies as well. We can be really good holding off spawns as well with First Shot Rio. If you have her as your main, just getting that Hydra, using that Rat King, either of the two work fine. I use the Rat King for, use the Hydra for 2 minutes, use the Rat King for 2 minutes. Feels that's fair. Again, oh, we missed those shots. Oh, that was embarrassing. We've got mini boss in this as well, so I'm excited to attack the mini boss. If it's a tank, I'd be even more excited. But if it says trap vulnerable, that's kind of me ruined. And if it says ricochet, that's me ruined even more. So if it's not trap vulnerable and it's not tank, that'll be fantastic. Is this the mini boss now? It is the mini boss. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's a tank. Tanks are really weird. Sometimes you can get a ton of damage off on them. Like I do. I feel like you have to use abilities with tanks to do more damage. Yeah, look at that. As soon as I use my ability, they do a lot. They just do more damage. So tanks are... just use your abilities on them. Unfortunately, I thought I'd be able to get some really cool damage off there. Man, look at this. We just one-shot everything. The little guys, you don't really notice the difference. You could just have a fire rate build on that and you'd still one-shot the husklings. These guys, we need some more huskies and stuff. Come on. Give me some more huskies. Give me some more blasters. Give me some more mist monsters. There we go. Get these guys. It's just like husklings and lobbers. It really is, this mission. Oh. Now it does have fall-off damage, obviously, so you're not going to... There you go. One-shot everything from 1,000 tiles away. But the damage you start putting is amazing. What else? There's some flingers down here by the sounds of it. Goodbye. Say goodbye to these little guys. They don't last a second when you are First Shot Rio. You could just be any hero and take those little guys out though. Then again, take him out, take him out. Like, if you're in High Twine, you know, especially on Ride the Lightning missions, they're the one where you have to fill up the balloon and send Lars into space or whatever he's doing. You know how annoying flingers can be in those high missions. They throw so much on there. So again, how I like, as a team anyway, say in a 4-player mission, I'm always Ice King when we do 4-player missions. I like being Ice King. He's super helpful. However, you can also, you really want a good team as well. I think having just a First Shot Rio there as a support helps you out so much because we're all doing damage, we're all helping. But when those smashers come, when those blasters come, when those flingers come, you get the First Shot Rio player, send them right into the spawns to just take out the blasters, take out the smashers, take out those flingers, take out the takers, take out everything with a high health. And it gives everyone else a lot of breathing room, it really does. You don't know how helpful you're being, but I promise you, if you do that, you are being so helpful to yourself, your team, the mission overall. If you're just taking out those higher enemies at the spawn, as they spawn, while everything, all the trap tunnels, etc., they do the work. But you just want those bigger guys gone with this weapon, and First Shot Rio with the Rat King or the Hydra is the way to get rid of those higher health enemies. Incredible. Just shove crit damage on it as well. Just shove crit damage on the weapons. You don't need that crit rating in the slightest. And we're done. Right, I'm going to quickly go into another mission now with Sledgehammer. Just show you again. You can have her as a support. Another mission just to show you how good she is as a support and with Sledgehammer as your main. Still, just really good. You can one-shot so many, and you're actually doing more damage. However, it's just for the first 2 shots. Like, look at that. You're not getting as much damage now. It's only for those first 2 shots. So if you enjoy 2 shots reloading, think of it like a double barrel. Pretend you're using a double barrel shotgun. Just pretend it like that. That's the best way I can think of it. But again, you're still going to be doing a tremendous amount of damage. Just reload again. 1 shot. Come here, you again. Got the taker and the blaster. You don't have not first. You don't have a war crate on this build either. I'm hopefully gonna find a smasher in this just to show you how good she is as a support. But I'll get back to you when I find a smasher. Water smasher on my tail right now. Let him come past me like so. Oh, never mind. He's gonna walk into me. Again, let's reload. Let's try and hit these headshots. Not great at it. There we go. We've 2-shot a smasher with the First Shot Rio in our support. Now, just a confirmation, I do have her in my support. There we go. First Assault as my 3rd perk down. Try it with the Hydra again. We're going to shoot. We're going to reload. Now, with the Hydra, it's just better fire rate, so that's why I didn't bother with the headshots there. But it's just really, really fun to use as a support. Again, with a support, I think she could also be useful there. Where you have, say, you enjoy doing your damage. Let's just pretend... Okay, you're doing everything else, okay? Just with Sledgehammer, you're just mowing down everything quite normally. Oh no, there's a blaster. Just reload this. Take those 2 shots. The blaster's gone, and you're pretty much fine. So, you don't have to have First Shot Rio as a main. I don't think she really feels like a main hero, if that makes sense. But again, that's the same with every hero. You don't have to have every hero with a main. Same with Survivalist Jones. You don't have to have him as a main. You don't have to have Paleo Luna. It's all preference. If you like just one-shotting enemies, definitely use First Shot Rio, and hopefully you have a Hydra. You can get it from the book right now. 100 Flux, Legendary Flux, if you'd like a Hydra. The Rat King, unfortunately, that was an event weapon. It's not back just yet. It probably will come back in a few months' time, or permanently in a few months' time as well. So do try and get your hands on that as well. But First Shot Rio, you have to really, in my opinion, just use it as... not as a just run off and get your own eliminations. Use her, go into those spawns in those 4-player missions, eliminate those smashes that are coming through to destroy your defenses, eliminate those sploders that are there to again destroy your defenses, eliminate the huskies, eliminate the blasters, just get rid of all those higher guys that traps can't always tend to one-hit. But that is how you use First Shot Rio. I think she's really good in those situations, so I am going to leave this here. Do let me know what you guys thought of this, and as always, thank you for watching.